Hamitakuyapi! Hello everyone, and let us continue with our Lakota language mini lessons with mini lesson 6. And we'll just continue with these two people meeting each other, yeah? They're introducing themselves to each other and so forth. So let's continue with this simple dialogue. And just to explain some things that I said before really quickly, where you see the questions and at the end of the sentence, these are called gender endings. On the right side is how women would end their sentences or questions because women are always right. Z. So I've been told. Shucks. And on the left side is the way men end their sentence endings and questions. But please, if you have not heard the video concerning the sentence endings, please take the time to listen to that, because I don't want to be explaining the same thing all the time because it's 30 minutes. So please listen to that video. I'll just say really quickly, try to sum it up really fast that usually informal Tioshpe friendly talking, these gender endings are not used. Okay? Usually it's more in a formal way that they're used, or when it's with really high emotion, something happened really, emotional, and so then they will use them for sure. And what I like to call the Tiosh by way of speaking, they use no gender endings. Unless it's an exciting story, yeah, then they will, but usually they don't. And men will ask their questions ending with the word he. Technically, that's a woman's way to ask a question, but in the Tioshpe friendly informal setting among friends and relatives, or to extend friendship to people you're meeting for the first time, men will say he at the end of their questions. Okay? Just so you know that. So it's going to be your choice which one you choose to use. I'm going to use he most of the time, but I will say the questions with ho too, so you learn how. Okay? Very good. All right. So let's look at the dialogue. Should be on the screen now. And here, look at the English translations and you'll see what we're saying. Tuktelya ti ho. That's the formal way for men, and informal way for men, and the way that women would ask this question. It would be Tuktelya ti he. Now listen to the music of the language. I say that every time, yeah? Please listen to the music of the language. It's very important. It starts at your normal tone, then you raise a little bit, then you go down. Tuktelya ti ho. Tuktelya ti he. You see how that goes? Like that. All right. And for the sentences, it's like this. Berlin elwati. Nish. Tuktelya ti ho. Or he. Listen to the music of the language. We'll go through this more in detail in a few minutes, okay? I'm just going through it with you right now so you hear what it sounds like. Then the first person continues, Mish, Paris, Elwati. And then the other one says, Washte yellow, if he's a man. And he's really happy to meet this person. Like I said, high emotion. Yeah, then he will use the gender ending, his gender ending. And the women would say washte ye, or they could say washte ksto. But that's kind of hard to say when you're first beginning the language. So just stay with ye. If you want to try ksto, just listen to how I said it. Ksto. Okay? So that's how it goes. Now let's go through every word for the definition to see what it means. Tuktel means where. Now there's another word for where, but when you're talking with this question, you use tuktel. Yati means you live. And he and ho are the ways to end a question, as we said before. Okay. So when you're asking somebody where they're from, this is what you say. Where do you live? You don't really say, where are you from? When you can translate that, where are you from? But in the Lakota perspective, it's kind of incorrect to use. It's like, let's say you're going someplace, you're going to a powwow, or you're going to a shopping center or someplace, and then you come back, and then you're talking to somebody. Then somebody might say, where did you come from? Do you see what I mean? That's when you use where did you come from. But when you're talking about where does somebody live? Where is their apartment? Yeah, where is their house? Or who are they shacking up with at this time? Where are they a prisoner of love? Shucks. You say tuktel yati, okay? And ho or he. So yati, it means you live or you dwell at, some books say. It means where you're staying. Yeah? T means to dwell at. Where are you living at? Where's your home? It's saying, where's your home? Where are you living? In the Lakota thinking, you don't say, where are you from? You say, where are you living at? Alright, so that's why we're choosing yati, you live. Alright. So again, tuktel means where, yati means you live. And then, of course, the question endings. And then I'm choosing the city Berlin. L means something like at there. Yeah, kind of like that. It doesn't make sense in English, but in the Lakota thinking, it does make sense. All right. And wati means I live at. Berlin el wati. I live in Berlin, or I live at Berlin. And then the sentence or question continues. Nish, tuktel yati ho, or he. It's the same question. Yeah, he's just asking it back to the other person. Nish means as for you. So the first person says, Mish Paris el wati. Okay, Mish is as for me, I live in Paris. Gee, these Lakota guys, where the heck are they, huh? One's in Berlin and the other one's in Paris. Some people will say Nanish, but I never heard that before. Technically, yeah, but I've never heard it. I would just say niche, because that's how fluent people talk. So, that question again. Berlin el wati, niche, tuktel yati ho, or he. You hear how that goes? Very good. So, back to this third statement on here. Mish Paris el wati. As for me, I live in Paris. You see how that works? You see the similarities in the sentences. So you see when you learn how to ask a question, you can already say the sentence that it's related to. You can see that on the screen. And then at the end, the second person says, Washte ye lo, or Washte ye if it's a woman. Okay? Washte ye lo for a man. Okay? Now, sometimes this can be shortened for men. They might just say washte lo. They take out the ye from the yellow. That's fine too. This is conversational Lakota. A man could also say washte lo. That's totally fine. Okay? Okay, let's go through each word. I will say it once and then you repeat it after me. Okay? Tuktel, yati, Men only, Huo. Women, He. Okay? And now let's say the question. Men only first. Dukdel ya ti Huo. One more time. Dukdel ya ti Huo. Very good. And now for the women and for those men who would like to say this in an informal setting. Dukdel ya ti He. Dukdel ya ti He. Very good. Okay, so for the second sentence and question, again, we'll go through each word. Okay, we don't have to say the town, but let's start with L. Okay, repeat after me, everyone. L. Wati. Okay, now the next sentence or question. Niche. Dukdel. Yati. And men only, Huo. Women, He. Okay, now let's say this whole thing, all right? Because we've already learned to say the question. We're just going to say it again. So let's go for it. Yeah, the whole thing. Repeat after me, please. Men who wish to speak in the formal way will say it like this. Berlin el wati. Nish dukdel yati ho. Very good. Now, remember, this is a formal way, okay? So they're not really extending friendship. They're being safe. But men who wish to extend friendship to the person they're talking to, and women will say it like this. Repeat after me, please. Berlin el wati. Nish dukdel yati he. One more time. Berlin el wati. Nish dukdel yati he. Very good. Everybody repeat after me. Mish Paris el wati. One more time. Mish Paris el wati. All men. Repeat after me, please. Washte yellow. One more time. Washte yellow. All women. Repeat after me, please. Washte yet. One more time. Washte yet. Okay, very, very good. And now let's dialogue. I will be saying lines 1 and 3, and you will be answering with lines 2 and 4. I will be speaking in the Tioshbai way for a man, okay? So I'm going to be saying he at the end of my questions. And for those of you men who wish to keep this formal, you can say huo, okay? But I'm going to say he, all right? So that's all I'm going to say is he. So I will be saying Dukdel Yati he, and then you choose a town that you're from, or pretend you're from someplace else, or choose another town, another city, or choose another planet. Mars, El Wati. Off guide. Ah, shucks. But choose a town, yeah, and then say El Wati, and then Nish Dukdel Yati He or Huo. And then I will say Mish Paris El Wati. And then you answer with either Washte Yellow if you're a man saying this, or if you're a woman saying this, you will say Washte Ye. Okay? So let's go ahead and dialogue. Remember, I'm going to say the first and third lines, okay? And then you answer. So here we go. Dukdel ya ti hai. Mish Paris El Wati. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let's try it one more time. Dukdel ya ti hai. Mish Paris El Wati. Very, very good. Okay, now let's switch parts. You will say lines 1 and 3, and I will say lines 2 and 4. Okay, so you will say Dukdel ya ti he or ho, and I will then say Berlin El Wati Nish Dukdel ya ti he. And then you will answer Mish, and then say the town that you're from. Okay, or planet. And then El Wati. And then I will answer by saying Washte Yellow. Okay? Very good. So go ahead and start now. Berlin El Wati. Nish Dukdel Yati he. Washte Yellow. Very good. Let's try it one more time. Start now. Berlin El Wati. Nish Dukdel Yati he. Washte Yellow. You can say it like that, yeah? You really want to be friendly, so say it like you're friendly. Don't just say Washte Yellow. Don't talk like that, please. Unless that's your natural voice, yeah? Some people have interesting natural voices. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, pat yourself on the back if you can. And yeah, you see, you're speaking. Yeah, you're speaking Lakota. Cool. Yeah, be happy. Smile at yourself. Look in the mirror and say, "Gee, who's that funny-looking old guy?" I thought it was an evil spirit. I'm just kidding. No, really, have fun with this, yeah, and make up voices. If you're by yourself, yeah, you can make up a pretend voice for the person you're talking to, and be imaginative, and make it fun, yeah, always make it fun. Find somebody to practice with, yeah, or if you're alone, get a stuffed animal and talk to your stuffed animal. You can make a funny voice, yeah. That actually helps, really, because it makes it fun. Yeah, find ways to make it fun, not as a job to, oh, I have to do this, and I have to get out of bed, man. I have to comb my hair. All 3 strands. Have to curl it around my skull. Heck, but make it fun. Yeah, make it fun. Next time, we will talk about just what people talk about when they are meeting for the first time. Okay? Are you single? No, we're gonna keep it in a friendly way, okay? Because friendship is the healthiest foundation upon which anything really worth it and really healthy can grow from. All right, so we're gonna keep it in friendship. No snagging, not yet. Okay, believe me, we'll get into that. Okay, we want to keep this interesting, but now let's start as friends, and we'll keep that tone throughout these dialogues. So there you go. That's enough for this mini lesson, and I wish you good luck in continuing this. And pat yourself on the back. Yeah, easy one. We'll just keep going like this. Yeah, that's why I call them mini lessons. Just a little baby step at a time, yeah? A baby T-Rex step. Hey. I'm just kidding. Oh, shucks. Anyway, just practice it and practice it and practice it. And do you see the similarities between yati and wati? Now, this is grammar, okay? Now, I'm not going to really get into that. But Yati means you live at or you dwell at, and Wati means I live and dwell at. Now earlier I said T by itself, the Ti, that means to live at a place. Okay? So Ya is you, Wa is I. You see how that works? Yati means you live at, and Wati means I live at. Okay? So you see that how it's similar, and you see the definitions of the sentences on the screen. Think about that, okay? This is called conjugation. Really fancy grammar term that I don't like to use, but this is really the key to learning Lakota. This is really the key. Once you can understand how this works, this T forming into Yati and Wati and so on and so on. When you can figure all of that out, it's downhill after that and everything becomes suddenly easy. But in the beginning it's a little bit difficult, but all languages are that way, not just Lakota. Okay? It's very possible to learn this language. It all depends on you and how much you devote to this activity of learning it. It's going to be difficult in the beginning. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is for many things. Okay? Life is this way. But that doesn't mean you give up. You just keep going at it, and eventually a light bulb is going to go on your head and ta-da! Ah, I figured it out. It will happen to you if you just devote yourself, okay? It will happen to you. All right. So, again, there's no word for goodbye in Lakota because for us, time goes all kinds of ways. So, we don't have a word for goodbye. Instead, we say, until next time. Doksha ake. If you would like more information regarding my Lakota language book that also comes with CDs, you see the cover of it on the screen now. Also click on the links in the description and you will see a link that says for more information on my books. And you see that it's an eBay link. You can purchase my books on eBay. And the Lakota language book is available in English, French, Spanish, and German. How? Lila Pilama Yellow. Thank you very much.